District as we welcome you inside beautiful National Summer Classic between the National League All-Stars and the American League All-Stars. High All-Star game here on MLB Network. I'll be joined in a moment by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, but first let's give you a look at this year's American, you the fans. Final preparations being made on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 American League All-Star.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star game. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. Three-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Settling in now, Charlie Blackmon. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Now the 0-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Turned on down the line.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number one. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in. He'll breeze through 7 strong.
Digging in, Paul Goldschmidt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. And a very comfortable 81 degrees as we get things started this evening. One out, nobody on. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Pitch on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
And there's out number 2.
Batting third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First offering on its way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging the club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Hit on the ground to third. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. It's the National League nothing. American Leaguers coming to bat. You're watching the Major League Baseball All-Star Game exclusively on the show. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Max Scherzer, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan, any thoughts?
Max Scherzer. Hello, Chief. It's Max, and it's not Agent 99. This is one of the best pitchers in the game of baseball. Upper to mid-90s fastball, powerhouse slider, and a great changeup. If he brings his A game, it's lights out for the opposing team.
All right, so here's how the National League All-Stars line up on D. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former Rookie of the Year. He's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
Jose Altuve.
First delivery to him on the way. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it. 1 away. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Digging in, Mookie Betts. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Betts has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. You've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
2-1 now to Mookie.
Count is 2-1.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first two by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Scherzer into the windup. Here he comes on 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
For the National League, left fielder,
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field, but it bends just foul into the second deck. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leak pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Correa has room in foul territory, and that's the first out of the inning.
All right, let's check out the American League All-Stars on defense. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in big league baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman, he can do it all. 5 tools, the ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
Here's Buster Posey now. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. He's set and the pitch. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Here comes the 1-0. Runner goes for second. Hit down the third baseline. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Coming to the plate now, Bryce Harper. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. First pitch of the at-bat. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Ozuna.
Next will be the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna, and a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. He's set. Here it comes. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn 1 pitch into an ending double play.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Stanton, the runner at third. Posey over at second. Harper at first. 1 gone. Lifted in the air to right field. Judge is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Murphy.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate to put the ball in play.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Bat explodes as this is on the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 1 run here, 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The NL leads this one 1-0. Standing in, Aaron Judge, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
Right fielder, Aaron Judge.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for 1 out of the zone for strike 1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, so here's how the National League All-Stars line up on D. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
Stepping in, Francisco Lindor, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First delivery to him on the way. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Arenado will look this one in, and that's out number 2.
Batting 6th, third baseman, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. First pitch on its way. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
This offense just doesn't look like they came to play today. Ugly swing after ugly swing. Just needs to be a better approach across the board.
Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go in the American League. It remains 1-0. Here's Charlie Blackmon now, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
Center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side. Judge is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. 1 out, nobody on. And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Ready for another chance? Nolan Arenado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The NL leads it 1-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the National League, number 37, Steven Strasburg.
Leading off the inning, Jose Ramirez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Jose Ramirez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Batting 8, designated hitter, George.
Striding forward now is the DH, George Springer. First pitch on its way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Strasburg has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
And this one misses as well, and that pushes it to 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. After the walk, a quick check on first, and he just manages to get his hand in. From the stretch, taking off his Springer. That's a strike to throw down. And Posey has a cannon. He's gone at second base.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
Strasburg comes set. Here he comes 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But the
and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Man, that is the Cardinals' sin for any pitcher, and you never expect a guy of this caliber to make that mistake. Had the hitter down 0-2 and let him off the hook by plunking him. He'll be talking to himself about that one.
Here comes the first pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. One and 2 now. Sanchez is off of first with 2 away. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the American League, number 24, Andrew Miller.
back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he will make it there safely as he fires off the fourth with a leadoff triple.
That was not the way this pitcher envisioned the beginning of the game going for him. Wasn't that bad of a pitch. He jumps all over it. Nobody can run it down, and he's standing at third feeling pretty good about himself.
Digging in to try it again, Corey Seager. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Altuve has it. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
Great job to cash in following that leadoff triple. Infield's back, so you just want to make sure you get it on the ground, and that's an easy RBI.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Buster Posey. Base is empty in front of him with one away following the RBI ground out. Hit on the ground to third. Correa fields it cleanly, and there are two away now.
Right fielder number 34, Bryce Harper.
And now Bryce Harper, who was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. Ripped down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he will pull into second with a two-out double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a two-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. And he takes a called strike one. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it, and that retires the side. It's a run on two hits, one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The NL's on top, 2-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the National League, number 21, Zach Greinke.
Here's Mookie Betts looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Fouled off. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lined hard to center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first down.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Bat explodes as this has popped up. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Greinke stands 6-2 and throws from the right side. He throws a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and a two-seam fastball. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Fouled away. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Greinke looks in. Here it is on 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. The American League goes down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the American League, number 68, Ellen Hansen.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
First pitch on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Lifted the other way to left center. Lindor backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
The center fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's been a little unfortunate so far with a couple of hard hit balls that have resulted in lineouts. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted down the line in left. Bats on the run. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
The first baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Blackmon, the runner at second with one away. Behind 0-2 now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Good break on the knuckle curve, but he missed with it. 2-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
3-1. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the NL line score thus far. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Line drive base hit. Blackmon rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Roll. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Lance McCullers takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Giancarlo Stanton now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Way out in front. Seared down the first baseline. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes to first. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the National League 3 and the American League nothing.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the National League, number 18, Carlos Martinez.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. Now here's the pitch. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Came with a circle change, 2-0, but he can't make contact. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-2. Wave and a miss. He struck him out.
His focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Correa, who's sometimes called Show Rea, is normally at shortstop, although they've got him playing third base here today. The windup and the 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Harper on the run, and there's their first hit of the game. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Now batting.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. A little late on the fastball here as this is bounced foul just off to the left. Strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 delivery. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Correa, base runner at first with 1 out. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch is a ball down and away.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
The 3-1. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Blackmon, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Riding in once again, George Springer reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error in the contest for the American League. Goodness, 0-2 now. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. American League strands 1, still down 3-0. Here's Buster Posey now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Buster Posey.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. soft liner to the left side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Right fielder number 34, Bryce Harper.
Digging in once again, Bryce Harper. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Bases are empty, one man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Opposite field to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will get to the wall over near the 336 marker. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Into the box, Ozuna. He swings and grounds it to short, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. And on the play,
The breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
first offering on its way. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Charlie Blackmon came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Ozuna on third with 2 out. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
1 out away from strike.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The NL leads this one 4-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the National League, number 38, Robbie.
Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Altuve. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Ray, playing here in his age 26 season, he throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and a 2-seam fastball. 2-0 now. Popped high in the air. Arenado is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mookie Betts. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go in the American League. They're down 4-0. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. National Leaguers leading this one as we get ready for the 7th. But first, let's have a look at our game summary for the first 6 innings. Dallas Keuchel is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Ryan Zimmerman is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Leading off for the National League, first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Salvador Perez is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Justin Smoke is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman.
Number 14, Justin Smoke.
Jonathan Scope is also into the ballgame now as he takes over at second.
Number 6, Jonathan Scope.
And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Lindor is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 28, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Zach Cozart will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Cozart.
Hits this one hard the other way. Scope is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Cody Bellinger will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
That's a ball.
And that misses. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Smoked on the ground left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So that'll extend the inning, and with 2 away, bring up Corey Seager.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there. Up and away. That breaking ball, Hero, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
Here's Corey Seager as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Yadier Molina will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Yadier Molina.
On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit.
And he's in safely at third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And now Bryce Harper. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
First pitch of the at-bat. Leaves The slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Count is 2-1.
Way in front of a great slider that time.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he lost him. Ball 4 as Harper will reach.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate, and they almost get him at third, but he's just able to get back in safely. Looking to minimize the damage here. Look out, 2-0 now.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the National League 5 and the American League nothing. Ryan Zimmerman will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Cody Bellinger will stay in the ball game now and take over in left field. Yadier Molina will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Wade Davis gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 71.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, to try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. One out, nobody on. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Tough to end an inning on a better play than this as he takes this one right out of the air. Back with more of this Midsummer Classic right after this. Yu Darvish has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 11, Yu Darvish.
Here's Daniel Murphy now.
Leading off for the National League.
He's set. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This will get foul for strike 2. A pause and the 0-2. He pulls this one into right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
The center fielder, number 19,
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's Darvish on 0-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
third baseman, number 7, Zach.
Riding in once again, Zach Cozart. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Blackmon at third. Zimmerman stands at second, no outs. Ball 2 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find the zone, and you might have just bailed him out.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Up next for the National League.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Second and third here, 1 man out. Strike 2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Swing and a hot shot toward third. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Here's Corey Seager. And he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike one. It was a single for him in his last at bat. Swing and a laser off into foul territory.
It looked like from our perspective he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
One ball.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but
again he sends it out of play. 3 runs already home here. Slapped hard the opposite way. Betts is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, number 4, catcher, Yadier Molina.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Betts has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the National League 8 and the American League nothing. Clayton Kershaw is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here's the first pitch to him. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Justin Smoke. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Number 4.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, George Springer. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Kershaw now on 1-1. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. And this one misses inside, a ball he walked in, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
yeah, that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runners on the move for second. And he steps off. He's running again. And a step off as the runner breaks for second. Kershaw comes set, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the third out. AL leaves 1, still 8-0. Here's Bryce Harper now. He'll start things off in the top of the ninth as they look for a little insurance. First delivery to him on the way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Marcell Ozuna waits on deck. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Harper aboard here at first with nobody out. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Daniel Murphy is on deck. Swinging a ground ball to third. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Daniel Murphy stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the American League, number 46, Frank Kimbrough.
That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now the 2-1. Line drive to left. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Digging in and looking for more, Charlie Blackmon. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more of our All-Star Game coverage in a moment.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the National League,
Here's Jonathan Scope now, starting things for his side in the ninth as they've
as a professional. That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
The 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Ready once again, Mookie Betts. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Way out in front.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. 1 out, nobody on. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed. And now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. And they'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. The National League All-Stars posted 15 total hits in the ball game. Max Scherzer is credited with the win. Chris Sale worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score of our ball game tonight for the victorious National League All-Stars. 8 runs on 15 hits.